So you have a certain time span in which you will make the bulk of the money you will have for the rest of your life, or the high earning aspect of that. So you have to have, let's see what else he has to say.
What about the other things that it takes to be a great partner?
Mm.
Okay? Because on one hand, you're going to say to me, I want this, and this. But on the other hand, there's things outside of your talent that affects my capabilities to come through for you.
Mm.
And we're a team. We're a team. So this is the conversation that I'm having.
Yeah.
I don't know what other conversation guys is having with their guys.
Yes.
But this is the conversation I'm having. And when you're young, sometimes it go through one and out the other. It doesn't get to everybody. When you're pitching somebody and I don't really pitch, I don't have nothing to sell. But when you're in front of a family, this is not the sexy conversation.
Yeah.
Especially when someone has come in and put up something of your son in front of a BMW or a Benz, and it's
Yeah.
like we got
all the cheers.
yeah, but those deals don't even exist. But you're getting full from that candy. We can get full from candy, or we can get full from, broccolini, a nice piece of Dover sole,
Yeah.
and a roasted potato.
Yes, sir.
Two different meals, right? But
More
we
filling.
can more fill.
Empty calories.
Empty calories.
Yes, yes.
The particular business I'm not gonna name, which no, anyway, continue. We all know, we all know the empty calories that are being sold over the world. So
Yeah.
so I mean, people come in and sell you all these great dreams as an athlete. Before the draft, you get, hey man, I'm gonna make sure you're making 10 million a year. Making sure, that's the key word right here.
Yeah.
As soon as you're signed, you're like, where's the making sure?
Yeah.
You get bad, or at least subpar representation. They don't help you in the personal life, or not enough. There's a lot of things that come into having a good agent. And I think that's what he's trying to say here. You're getting sold a dream, and down the road, you'll find out that road is a one-way road.
Yeah. It's a nightmare. Yeah, definitely. And
Leanne Street.
and what's interesting is, and guys, if you haven't checked it out, we strongly urge you to check out the live show if you're interested, because it's very interesting. Or not the live show, I mean the interview, the full interview,
Yeah.
because it's very interesting one. But what's also interesting is the way he approaches the players. He doesn't promise them things. He doesn't only focus on the money aspect, but he also focus on the upbringing aspect as well, right? The etiquettes, the soft skills. He checks them as well. Yeah, you have some people out there who just tell you what you want to hear. Those aren't your friends. He's someone that he will tell you, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to figure this, you need to figure that out. And you can see that he goes the extra mile, right? He cares for the person. So part of the service they provide is caring, showing that they care for the person as well. You know, uh, usually an agent is only focused on getting the money now, so so the agent can get his commission. But he's saying, think of the future as well. What are you gonna do with your money? Don't do this. So it's a different type of support that he stresses, and that Clutch Sports apparently stresses as well, which makes them stand out from the traditional competitors.
Yes, yes, yes.
A lot because and by the way, if you've been told you the best thing since sliced bread and that only, you may not feel like it. Why, I can do it when I get ready.
Right.
But again, we all have American Express cards.
Mhm.
That don't happen. That it don't work like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And so just trying to help these guys get through the actual playing years and really focus on life and what that entails, because it don't make no sense to make the money if after you done playing you have all these bad habits and you don't really know how to live and you don't really have infrastructure in place, and more importantly, you don't have a mindset that allows you to think clearly and be able to identify when I'm doing something that's off kilter.
Yeah.
Right? We see it all the time.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
And by the way, this helps you choose the right partner, because that's people don't understand. These guys deal with so much, and the only thing the money does is put a band-aid over a open wound. And as you know,
I think it's very important to go back and just highlight one thing you said. It's the habits. Bad habits compound. Basically, you have bad habits during your career. With that money, I think there's also a stat out there, right? Um, Athletes blow their money within 5 years after their retirement. Why is that? That's basically what
On
he's
average.
talking- on average. Yeah, of course, there are outliers. Some of them do it within a year, but uh, but what he's trying to basically tell you is how do you actually build up good habits that will make you also successful not only during your career but also after, because guys, the average career in the NFL is, I think, less than 5 years or something like that, um, due to either injuries or whatever, or just production value going down. I don't know what the average career is in the NBA. Maybe you know more about that, RJ. But
I don't know what the average career is in
but
the
these
NBA.
guys gotta make the bulk of the money other people make over 50 years usually. They gotta make it within that time frame, and that's with those skills. But those skills are not the same skills you use after the career. So basically, you tailored your skill set for for a time span that's about maybe 5 to 10 years, and then after that, well, it's basically also with soccer, football, right? It's also 10 years or something like that on average. So you have a certain time span in which you will make the bulk of the money you will have for the rest of your life, or the high earning aspect of that. So you have to develop the skills of which you will use after the career. And I think this is a great way to change that stat. And possibly the more people will sign up, I mean, this is basically how he does business. It's how the market usually works, right? If someone brings out or releases a great product, what the competition will do is, if it's seeing everyone flocking to that product, hey, maybe we have to change the service we provide as well. And you
Yeah.
will see others caring more, or maybe doing more than only providing a monetary value for the time spent of the career.
Yeah. It's either that or break the other. So it's either do better or break the other company. Try to
Yeah,
yeah,
but
break the
the
other
thing
company.
is this: you got it's like it's impossible to break it anymore.